For over 20 years, Avid Venue has been the next stage in live sound. Venue 8 pushes the platform into the future, introducing a host of new features and expanded capabilities for all S6L users, including the ability to build even bigger systems and mixes. Venue 8 comes with support for the new E6LX256 engine, powering the largest channel count that Venue S6L systems have to offer. E6LX256 enables theatrical level shows with more inputs and more outputs and mix buses, removing limitations to unleash the imagination of show builders. Virtual soundcheck and integrated Pro Tools recording and playback are one of the most powerful features of the S6L platform. In Venue 8, the maximum track count of virtual soundcheck has been doubled to 256, enough to record and play back all the input channels of any S6L system. In the Venue system options, you can now select up to 4 MADI cards for playback, record, or both, for up to 256 channels at 96K. Below this, you'll see a new option, AVB HD. In Venue 8, you can enable a new AVB HD mode on MLN 192 cards for high track count recording and playback directly to Pro Tools over one cable. This connection will appear on your Mac as a core audio device, where it can be configured to carry up to 216 by 216 channels. You can then select the AVB HD connection as your playback engine in Pro Tools, giving you a direct pipe between Pro Tools and the S6L. Venue's event system is famous, allowing you to set shortcuts for console navigation and define triggers and actions as you design a show. In Venue 8, everything in the options section of the Venue GUI is available as triggers and actions, so you never need to dive into menus during a show. The scope of individual events has now been massively extended from 8 to 128 triggers and actions per event. This allows you to design and automate complex scene changes and transitions in a show. When building complex events, you often need to create variations of an event or extend actions to multiple channels, which can be a time-consuming and repetitive process. This event configures a function button to flip the aux1 sends to the faders. Before, if you wanted to duplicate this event to work with other aux mixes, you needed to manually change the trigger to a new function button and set the action to a different aux. Venue 8 introduces Smart Duplicate, which intelligently increments the parameters in your triggers and actions. In this example, Smart Duplicating the event automatically assigns the trigger to function button 2 and the action to aux 2. Smart Duplicate also works when expanding triggers and actions within an event. This event adjusts the level of a vocal track to 0 dB over 1.5 seconds. Smart Duplicate can extend this action to multiple channels. You can even select and duplicate a range of actions, and Venue will automatically increment the channels and parameters. There are often times when you want to check different mixes on your local console monitors or headphones. With Venue 8, it's now possible to patch any bus to the monitor A or B solo outputs, whether it's mains, auxes, groups, or matrix outputs. And thanks to the extended events options, you can set up quick ways to recall local monitoring states. This event assigns a function switch to enable mix to monitors, set the source as the drums group, and attention the group all in a single action. Venue 8 also now adds metering for the monitor buses. VCAs are a common way to manage sections of your mix, but until now VCA master faders have not offered visual feedback about activity within a VCA or how the VCA fader is affecting the level of its members. Venue 8 adds metering to VCA faders. In this layout there are several VCAs, a drum VCA, bass, keys, etc. On the left are some input channels. Opening up some of these drum tracks, you'll see the metering appearing on the drum VCA. The VCA shows the level of the loudest active VCA member channel. When the fader is moved, the metering will reflect how the master is affecting the mix level. With Venue 8, Automix capability comes to the S6L platform, helping to manage mic groups, and greatly simplifying sound management for corporate and worship events and theatrical productions. Venue Automix is simple to use and is super flexible, working alongside the S6L group structure. You can turn on Automix for any group in the Outputs page, and it will work to keep an even level and noise floor for the Automix enabled group, and attenuate mics that are not in use. In the Options Auto page, you can set the attack and release times used by the Automixers. Thanks to the powerful bus-to-bus routing capabilities of S6L, you can set up nested Automix groups. For example, you could submix 4 panelists to one Automix group, then combine this with a moderator group, allowing you to set the weighting given to different sources. Venue 8 is compatible with all S6L systems, adding even more customizability and expandability and breaking through the limits of what's possible for a live show.